So we're going to look at describing and graphing situations. So a customer at a local shop is buying 13 bagels, and the shopkeeper says that's going to be 16.25. And Jada said to her friends that's going to be 13.25. Priya said, shouldn't it be 13? And Han said it should be 11.25. So the question is, how could they all be right? So explain how the shopkeeper, Jada, Priya, and Han could all be right. So let's look at how the shopkeeper could have done that. So how could I make 16.25? Well, that seems very expensive. So maybe the shopkeeper just did 16 bagel or 13 bagels times $1.25. And that would be 19.50. So not quite. And what we have to do then is figure out, well, how could you get 16.25? So we can look for combinations of that. Maybe uh, six bagels and then seven bagels. But what if they did six bagels for $6? So $6 plus seven times $1.25. And they bought the other seven at that price. That makes 14.75. So let's look for some other ways how these could be right. So to make 11.25, I see that you could buy the 12 bagels for $10. So I'm putting 12 for $10. And then you could buy one for $1.25. And then Priya said it's going to be $13. So let's look at how could you make $13 for the 12 bagels? So to do that, what if we had nine bagels at this price and then another three bagels? So nine bagels are $8 plus three for $1.25 gives us 11.75. So close. We'll have to look at it another way where we could have made that. So let's see here. To do the 13, you could have had six bagels at $6 and another six for six. So $12. And then plus one bagel for $1.25. And that's going to give us 13.25. So we're pretty close there. So that gives us that value. So I'm going to leave you with a challenge to find the how can you get exactly 13 and how can you get the 16.25. So on here, what I'm going to do is have you find different ways of doing the pricing on these bagels. But what we're going to do is just make combinations of them. So for 1 through 5, we're going to fill out that the bagel is $1.25 per bagel. So here we're doing it one bagel times $1.25. Here we would have two bagels times $1.25. Three times your $1.25. Four times your $1.25. And five times your $1.25. And what we're going to do is get those prices. So for one, we would have $1.25. And then to do two, it's going to be $2.50. It did say 2.5, but we're dealing with money, so I'm going to put $2.50. So then three times $1.25 is $3.75. And then four times $1.25 is $5. And then five times $1.25 gives us $6.25. And then for 6 bagels, we have that deal where this becomes $6, which that's interesting. Why would you buy 5 bagels when you can buy 6 and get them cheaper? So what we're going to do now for 6 and then all the way until 9, we're going to assume that we bought the 6 and then add $1.25 for the 7 and then add $1.25 for the 8. So what I mean by that is we're taking the $6 plus that additional 125 per bagel times 1 bagel. So here we're doing our $6 plus 125 times 2. And then our $9 bagel becomes, or our 9 bagels becomes $8. So to figure out the other prices, 6 plus $1.25 is $7.25. And then this is $2.50. So 6 plus $2.50 is $8.50. And again, it's interesting because 9 bagels are cheaper than 8 bagels at this place. And then for 10 bagels and 11, I'm just going to add $1.25. So this is going to be $9.25 and then $10.50. 12 bagels was $10. And then 13 bagels, I'm going to add that 125 and make it $11.25.